My name is Jason Chancey. I'm Director of Engineering at Khan Academy. Been there about coming up on 8 years. Before working with Clever, some of the pain points we faced were really ones of scale. Khan Academy had been effectively sort of a grassroots learner product, and having access for students, having access for teachers using Khan Academy in their classroom was really difficult and painful for each teacher and each student to sort of get access to Khan Academy. And so that's sort of how things were before partnering with Clever. What we depend on Clever for primarily is a deep partnership with really that problem of access, providing districts at scale in the US. We have some partnerships internationally now, and working with Clever and providing those districts and those teachers and students with technology that enables them to access Khan Academy again at scale. One of the ways that Clever has supported our discussions with partners in terms of renewals is, I think, the low incidence of errors, the low incidence of problems that those partners have. They're able to sort of look past the technology and see what Khan Academy can provide for them as a partner and as a trusted partner. We're a nonprofit, and so I think trust is a big deal for us. And so again, being able to see past the technology where it doesn't provide a barrier or a challenge for the district or the partner. I mean, I think the single thing that we can do to help build trust is around outcomes. And so, our partners are looking for outcomes for their students, outcomes for their district in terms of the implementation that they're trying to achieve and the results that they want to achieve. And so I think being able to draw a direct line between what we provide them and those outcomes that they're seeking is honestly the way that we build trust. Certainly things like data privacy, our partners knowing that their data is in good hands is an important part for them. And that's definitely a part of the conversation as well. But I think honestly, outcomes is the thing that builds the biggest trust for us. The biggest challenges they face, probably having a tool that gives them the ability to run the kind of curriculum that they're trying to run. I mentioned outcomes, the ability to use our tool and our product in their curriculum, in their system, and in their infrastructure. They want it to connect to their infrastructure. They don't want to have a different thing to sort of, that's what Clever sort of provides as well, is a key centerpiece. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges. Yeah. In the US, things like student information systems are relatively pervasive. Internationally, those things don't exist. We've heard stories of, teachers basically roster depending on which kids show up that day. And so teachers then sort of have to create rosters, manage which kids will be engaged in learning today or this month, just based on who showed up. And so rostering and access is a much bigger challenge internationally than it is in the US. Our top business priority is really around the integration of AI into our workflow. We launched a product called Khanmigo 3.5 years ago. That product has been fantastic, but it had sat sort of on the side of the product experience. And so now we're launching a new product this summer, which is really the integration of AI into the core workflow of Khan Academy. And so that's probably our biggest priority. And I would say to connect that to Clever, again, it's that sort of ease of access and providing districts and our partners with a way to get in and use the product and use the tool seamlessly without really any barriers.